Gemma, do you look for trends that are going to grow?
Yeah, obviously it's looking for pockets of opportunity. So, if we look at what type of companies you'd opportunistically get back into the markets to buy, it's, companies with strong balance sheets that aren't going to be affected by banks reining in their lending. And in an environment where you can't grow organically, they can grow via acquisitions. Price makers, not price takers, because you're going to be seeing a lot of companies that are squeezed with cost inflation. And these are the type of trends that we're...
Where does that take you? What sort of sectors?
Yeah, well, the thing is that I think it's looking within the sectors. I mean, you've seen that. So if we look at the results so far, so let's look at the banks, for example. Yeah. One of the trends there is you're going to see banks that are focused very much on the trading investment banking side that are going to struggle, and those that are focused more on the retail mortgage lending side that are going to do well. I put a little caveat on that, and as we saw, JP Morgan you saw 4% drop in profits. Wells Fargo, you saw 21% increase in profits. However, JP Morgan had already fallen by about 25%. Wells had only dipped by about 14%, and there were greater expectations for Wells, and therefore you've seen this averaging. So you have to maintain a longer time horizon as well.
Very quickly, George, we don't have a lot of time, less than a minute here, but you talked about finding the apple. Tomorrow you're involved in angel investing. Where do you see the best opportunities right now? Is it only in technology, or are there other spaces that are promising?
No, I like, we have a company that, I'm not an owner in it, but it's a company that's in the stevia space, and I think stevia is going to replace corn syrup as the sweetener for Cokes and everything. That's a technology tomorrow. Stevia is known, it's got a past, but it's got a very bullish future. And so how can you play on the stevia? That's one example of what we're looking for around the corner.
We appreciate the insight today. We really do. George Jarkissi of Jarkissi & Company. Of course, Gemma, it's good to see you. Gemma Godfrey of Credo Capital, sitting across from Ross, the distance between them on that desk. Take a quick look at U.S. stock futures before we let you go. We are negative against fair value here in the States, but we have a whole slew of earnings to come here. I don't know if we'll pop up the numbers real quick. Yeah, about 60 points against fair value. That's it for today's show. I'm Brian Shackman here in the United States.
Yeah, and just across the pond, I'm Ross Westgate here in Europe. Squawk Box up next. Have a coffee.